Hello and welcome back to the Black Gentleman's Culture channel. Excuse me from being away, but unfortunately life hit me hard and I had to do a couple of things. But today I'm here with the Lunatic El Chiquito. Hopefully I'm saying it properly and not butchering it. So this is a 4 3/4 70 stick. Yes, a 70 ring gauge. This is my very first big giant cigar, aka a donkey dick. That being said, I already lit it and I paired it with some John Paul Nirvana whiskey. It's a single malt. So I'm going to go ahead, get through this first third, and I'm going to let you know how it's going. Alright. Once I thought about it, I knew I couldn't wait for the scene to get down to the third, so I'm going to start the review with this. First of all, this thing is smoking perfectly. Like I said before, with many other cigars, if I wanted to use this as a straw, I could. Now, as far as the flavor notes, you're going to get nuts, herbal spice. They say anise, but I'm getting a soft, very faint, like a light mint coming off of the cigar. The smoke is perfect. You get giant, once you hit the cigar, it turns into a giant chimney. It smokes that good and well. Also, what you'll notice about this cigar, even though it is a 70 ring gauge, it's not as bad as you would think it is in your hand. Well, for me at least, but me being 6'5", yeah, I don't have hands, I got paws, so it fits perfectly well. Now, as far as that, this is a Nicaraguan binder, Nicaraguan filler, and a Maduro leaf wrapper. I'm forgetting exactly which one it is, but I'll let you know at the halfway point. But more importantly, this cigar is smoking like a champ. Now, also, I did mention that it has a nutty flavor, so yes, if you're not ready for this, do not smoke this, because with that nutty flavor you're going to get, it's going to dry out your palate. So please make sure you have something to enjoy with this. Me, I do. I'm enjoying this with some John Paul single malt whiskey. It's an Indian whiskey, and I'll give you a little bit more on that. Alright, folks, see you at the halfway point. Alrighty, I'm back. But one thing I wanted to do that I didn't do in that first video, I want you to check out the burn on this cigar. Even though this cigar is a big boy when it comes to the ring gauge, it is a 70 ring gauge, the burn, even though it isn't razor sharp, it's trying, and it's got that burn that I like to refer to as a kiddie roller coaster. It's a little bit off, but it's not much where you gotta do a relight or do you gotta sit here and baby it and hope it don't go out on you. Again, whoever rolled this cigar did a perfect job as far as I'm concerned. It's putting off great smoke, as you can see, and it's just, like I said, if I wanted to use it as a straw, I could. Now, I know y'all noticed that the background has changed. That's because I'm at one of my favorite spots. I'm at the Shaker Cigar Lounge. And if you got time, and if you live in the Cleveland, Ohio area, this is one of the spots you may want to come and drop a couple of bucks with. This big boy I picked up here, and I'm going to tell you, wasn't even over 15 bucks. So they're not even price gouging like some other places like to do. So again, if you want to know where you can pick this up, if you're in that Cleveland, Ohio area like I am, come to, excuse me, head over to Shaker Cigar and they'll treat you right. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and I'll get back with you at that halfway point. Okay, right now you're looking at what I'm drinking. I'm drinking the John Paul Single Malt Whiskey, which is from India, and I can tell you right now, it's okay, but it's not the best that I've had from them. They have a couple other ones that are a little bit better. Actually, let me be honest, it's way better. But this right here would serve better with a cocktail, because you're going to get strong blood orange off of this, and you're definitely going to get a little bit of kick of honey. So that being said, this is what I'm enjoying with the Lunatic cigar. And like I said, it's not the best I've had, but it's not the worst. And let's just keep it real. For $30, this would have been in probably one of my balling on a budget cigar videos, but I waited and I just chose to try it independent of a cigar that I thought would go better. Alright, folks, we are down to that halfway point, and unfortunately, I knocked off the ash with my big old hands inadvertently. That being said, there was a nice little small flavor profile change. You're gonna get a nice taste of sweet bread off of this, and it's coming through the retrohale quite nicely. So you're still going to get that little nutty flavor, and you're definitely getting hit with spices, but that sweet bread is a nice little breakup to just the spice and the nutty flavor. Like I said, this will dry out your palate, so you definitely may want to have something to drink with this. Like me, I think I probably would have enjoyed this a little bit more with like some ginger ale or a bourbon. Probably, like I said, a very light bourbon, but it probably went better with this cigar other than what I'm drinking with it right now. As far as the construction, it's tightly packed, and it's, believe it or not, it's not smushy that sometimes a big cigar will get after that cherry heats up. And one more thing about this cigar, it's a slow burner, meaning you're going to spend at least 90 to about, let's say 90 minutes to roughly about 2 hours with this cigar. This cigar is not meant to be something you try to smoke real quick on a lunch break or anything of that nature, because it is a big boy. Not in length, but in ring gauge. That being said, I'm going to go ahead, get some more into this, and I will see you at that final third. Alright, folks, I'm down to that final third, and I decided to do a little test on this. I actually let this cigar go, and it took, and I do mean it actually took 9 minutes for it to finally put itself out. So far as this cigar goes, this would definitely be a solid 8.5 from me. So that being said, the flavor profile has stayed the same, other than, like I said, the sweet bread that kicked in right at the beginning of the halfway point. Now, there is one negative about this cigar. Since it is such a big cigar, it may have natural cracks that come in as it heats up. As you can see, I don't got a natural crack, I got a valley going on. But the binder is so good and strong that it held it, and it's not messing with the draw. That being said, again, you may want to hit up Shaker Cigar if you're in the Cleveland, Ohio area. A nice little spot, and that's where I got the cigar from. And that being said, I'm gonna let this video go. And you know what I say: if you got them, smoke them, and if you got extra, go ahead and share them with the people that you like, and let them experience a good cigar. All right, I'll see you on that next cigar.
Reporting live from a college dorm room. Turn studio. That's how we roll though. Kai Roberts. Young man had a fetish for life. Was received by the dog, but breeze for life. Pulls up his sleeves, supposed to breeze, but he dreams of ice. And he gon' work all night just to make sure it's right. Got the passion of the Chrysler. The way he makes moves, no competition, but so much to prove. Cause if he loses, just rehearsing the curse of the black man. Streets eat you up like Pac-Man. It's too familiar, especially in the whole billiard where they play for the fold. Live life on coals, preteen on the curb, addicts lean on poles. Baby girls knocked up by Rogan, couple street slogans in his slang. Just a symbol of pain and frustration. He closes his eyes in meditation, escapes from the fast-paced, changeless place to vacation. Take you to a new world.